Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good defense. The Giants are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against the Falcons offense that wants to prove it can do some damage.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And he motions the wide receiver. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And the wideout in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Open man right side is Ingram. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a first down throw. Webb. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. 20. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. His 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On second down, Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Giants.
Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Here we go. Green, gone.
On second down, Webb. Webb can't escape as he goes down. Chris Long. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long?
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Flushed out right. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
handoff. It's Freeman. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. On second down, Freeman. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Freeman again. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses we talk to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Yeah, the Giants ready to come out now. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Webb now from the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a pickup of 7, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones down.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So out come the Falcons now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Giant territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 7, and it's a second down. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
On third down, Devontae Freeman. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
To throw on second down, here's Webb. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go. Detroit!
Operating from the gun. Webb. It's caught. Shepard. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work his way down to the 16. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Giants add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some team...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Shreds the tackle. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Now let's go! Detroit! Detroit!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down following the run. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Webb. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's Webb. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. This is taken at the 18. And shedding through the tackle. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Webb. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Operating from the gun, Webb. And this is Latimer, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And a give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Shift together here from the D-line. Webb now. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Tech McKinley in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Throwing on 3rd and long. Webb. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 7. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Now they try the right side here. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now, standing just outside his own goal line. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, 4th quarter now at Soldier Field. And the Vikings opening up their lead. They've scored again. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. That one looks like he'll throw here. Webb can't escape as he goes down. Chris Long in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And Charles,
you